Number 4, compound B has lower melting and boiling points than compound A. At the same temperature, compound B vaporizes faster and to a greater extent than compound A. If one of these compounds is ionic and the other is molecular, which would you expect to be molecular? Which would you expect to be ionic? Explain the reasoning behind your choices. Now, looking here, compound B has a lower melting point. Lower melting point. We should be taking away from our discussion of ionic and covalent bonding that ionic compounds have very, very, very high melting points. And while certain covalently bonded structures can also have fairly high melting points, not nearly as high as an ionically bonded compound. And so I can use that to make my conclusion by itself. Okay, by itself. Also, because of that lower melting point and lower boiling point, compound B is going to vaporize faster and to a greater extent. It's essentially saying the same thing using more vocab, more content that we've learned so far. But because covalently bonded molecules experience less attraction, the bonds are broken more easily. Lower melting point, for example. I would expect B